personally for me, I'm just gonna. I was like, the fact that the audio came out. Yeah, I'm surprised because when the audio comes out and leaks out, it's like, yo, what is this? But the words that were said, I don't think I was too surprised because I feel like it's something that's in the back of a lot of our minds sometimes, especially like when black people are put in certain positions, especially during certain times, you always think about the fact that some people are gonna think you're only there because of so and so, and you don't deserve to be there, and then that overshadows the fact that you're qualified for that position, right? So in terms of what she thought, her thought process and what she said, I wasn't surprised of what she said, but it's one of those where it's like if she's thinking that and she's a co-worker of Maria Taylor, now I just think about it on the grand scheme of thing what most people in the world think, because you're Maria Taylor, technically your co-workers, technically friends or whatever, but that audio comes out and if you're close with Maria Taylor and that's what you think, I just think about like a lot of the world probably thinks the same thing.
And it's funny because she got opportunities too through networks. It's not like she got there off pure talent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother-in-law, she's like a big part of EPC.
Yeah.
Her dad's a producer. Her husband's a producer. So it's not like you just got there through hard work. Everybody gets there through hard work. Just who do you know?
Exactly.
You know? That's how life is, to be honest. So.
Yeah. So for me, like I'll never think if I get to a good position. Even if it's because I'm black or whatever, I don't care as long as I get the check. I don't care.
I think the only weird reason.
2022.
I think the only weird reason was it not during the Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
like during that moment, no?
The bubble.
Yeah, so I feel like that's why, like, it's just weird how, like, they leaked it out, but, like, just the fact that, like, she did it during at that point, it's just, like, that's why the situation just...
And she's
so
like,
things going on.
Oh, Black Lives Matter, this, that.
Yeah,
she's a big,
ally.
Advocate?
Yeah, advocate,
And that's the thing when people talk about advocates, they're like, it's nice
it's easy to say it was smiling.
When you don't have to sacrifice anything.
But when it's your turn to,
when it's your turn to, to sacrifice something to enact change, yo, chill. Yeah, I don't want.
She basically say, go find it somewhere else.
Exactly. That's literally that was the craziest quote because at the beginning of the quote that comes out, and for people that don't know, basically Maria Taylor was given the job that Rachel Nichols has in the NBA Finals in the bubble. So Rachel Nichols had an audio where she talks about the fact that she only got it because ESPN feels pressure, And at the end, Rachel Nichols is like, I understand, you have to do these things, especially because ESPN has an awful past with diversity, but do it somewhere else.
Yeah, don't do it when it affects me.
Yeah, don't do it
when it affects
me. So, it's one of those where, like, when people talk about being advocates, it's more than just, black squares. It's like, what do you actually do? What are you willing to sacrifice to enact change? And when I first heard the audio, I was actually like, oh, because at the beginning of the audio, she goes, Maria Taylor is talented. She does football. She does basketball. But
she can go look.
There's always so after the but, I'm just like, yeah.
Who do you think filmed or recorded it?
No, apparently she was on Zoom. And then she got a phone call and she didn't leave the Zoom.
Oh,
apparently, so it was recorded.
Damn.
And what happened? One of the people somebody in ESPN, like I think it was a woman or something, she got the audio, she sent it to Maria Taylor when she had it, and apparently the person that sent that audio to Maria Taylor got canned for like 2 weeks without pay.
Really?
Yeah.
So you see,
interesting.
Wow.
They knew about this.
Yeah, ESPN knew that this is not new. They knew about it.
So who do you think leaked it right now for the finals?
What's that news? New York Times got the tape.
They got the tape?
And then
you think they sat on it and waited until the finals?
No, I think they just got it or something.
You really think so?
I think.
But what's interesting
is they got it early, they would have leaked it. I think they're trying to keep it in-house, and then somebody...
But I think it says a lot about Maria Taylor as well, that she knew about it. She never said anything about it, And it's kind of like that thingy where, as if you feel like you're not welcome in the space or whatever, you're like, I'm not gonna move trees, but hey man, know that I know. And like you told me, I remember, I think Maria Taylor said that she doesn't want to work doesn't want to be
in the same place
as Rachel.
Mhm.
So the whole year they've been avoiding each other.
Yes,
Catch
so
your hand?
Yeah, because Rachel's gonna get them hands.
so apparently Rachel Nichols' shows are pre-taped.
Apparently it's pre-taped.
Yeah.
So they can't really interact
can't
with
see
each other. Yeah.
That's crazy. I guess
It's
that
funny
makes
because
sense,
even they're geniuses. So now since the thing got leaked and everything, they knew about this for a year.
Yeah.
Since they got leaked, now they want to kick out Rachel
Yeah.
and then put another black excellence in. What's her name?
Malika Andrews.
Malika Andrews.
Like
They
I
knew
said,
about this already.
Yeah.
So let's say if that never got leaked, then
Paul
she was
Pierce
still
is rolling over in his grave, bro.
Great.
He's not-
He's alive.
It's ESPN grave.
So
Bro.
that, I don't care. His run was legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary.
The man went out on top.
What would you do if you're Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson? Did they have the apology?
Did you guys see the apology?
The apology. I blinked. It was done. I blinked. I'm like,
Oh my God,
wait,
water, no.
what the flip? Why they're showing highlights of basketball? What's going on?
Didn't they say Giannis' free throw was longer?
Yeah, they put it it's just side by side of the apology, and Giannis taking his free throws, and it was literally Giannis' free throws longer than the apology.
Fam, Richard and Perkins talked longer in the apology than her.
I think Perk was like, "Oh, Rachel, thank you for this apology."
Yeah.
Thank you for taking
Bro.
responsibility.
There was a Twitter
Look after
space
yourself.
the night after. Just by chance, I saw like the Twitter voice, like you know the group thing, or whatever, where people talk. And Kendrick Perkins apparently was getting roasted, bro. I
Yeah,
listened
he
to
hopped
it.
in, right?
He hopped in. I was in there, and he was like, oh.
Well, you were in it?
Yeah. And it was like,
They just started that lick, fam.
I should have, bro, because it was like all of those like Toronto Twitter accounts, or, like Toronto Raptor fans.
Yeah.
And he hopped in, bro. It was big at one point. It was like 20,000 people. So many verified people were in that, bro. I swear, it was so funny.
Yeah. Because it's awkward. Like, it's been they're very shady. I don't know why they would put them in that situation.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with nothing, and now they're forced to be in this bad. If I was them, but listen, she has to do the apology thing. After that, cut the commercial,
Yeah.
and then bring us there. Don't
Yeah.
she has to be in a single frame.
Don't make me.
Don't
put
make
up
me.
with
Don't
her.
make me talk. With, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, man. We'll
That
see
was
what
nuts.
happens next week. I feel like a lot more is gonna come out. So we'll see what happens. And that's one thing about Rachel. Like I have the same perspective as you.
Yeah.
She always seems like somebody that's in the culture that knows
I
a
knew it
lot
was too
about
good to
it.
be true. She was smiling too much.
The thing is, she can still be a good because on the jump, like her whole crew are just
black,
It's
yeah.
just black.
They're
people.
rallying around her too, right?
Yeah, they are. A lot of them are
She's the one
because
that gave them the job, you know.
she gives them opportunities or whatever.
Steven
So
Jackson.